Yeah, y'all gonna love this one. Yeah. Hit him with a 12 gauge. Yeah, that's the sound of freedom. Hit him with a 12 gauge. Yeah, that's the sound of freedom. Red, white, and blue. Hell yeah, that's the sound of freedom. Mr. Trump-tastic. Yeah. I just had to meet him. Slave on the drip. Hell yeah, I just had to beat him. Feel like Carlos Slim when I'm counting up the Dracula. Yeah. I'm selling 7 C's, but I'm headed out to Africa. Okay. Black ass Trumper, same color as the Acura. Trump 2024, I'm whipping up a miracle. Holy Jesus Christ, water wall, walls of Jericho. Turtle man, Mitch, I'm moving slower down, I underlay it down. Moving fast, I'm in the future, that's an understatement. Pedophile Joe saw his ass into another basement. Horror movie blockbuster, flexing on the big screen. Just dropped a cue, but the Fed's been on Telegram. Son of Saint Nick, I'm jumping off the Christmas tree.
Since we're talking about pay, do you know how much an ICE agent makes that works for Homeland Security? Their pay is really, really competitive. They're offering incentives if you want to go to different locations that are less desirable than others. But I did pull this up from Homeland Security's website, and they are making, what you do need is to even get into Homeland Security, to become an ICE agent, you need 3 years experience. How you get that experience is it can't just be a desk job or some simple experience. It can't be any trade work, anything like that. Like, you need some real police experience or a 4-year degree. Or you can combine the two and get the experience to get in, to just apply. But a top step, ICE agent that works for Homeland Security, tops out at $122,874,000 a year. That's $10,239,000 a month. On top of that, you get overtime, you get full benefits, and listen to this, you can be entitled to cash rewards for outstanding service. So, it's an opportunity. Work for ICE, Homeland Security. It's an opportunity. They do make good money. Since we're talking about...
Yo. Yeah, we in the building. Yeah, shouts out to that guy. I'm pretty sure he signed up, to snitch on illegals. Yeah, people getting paid. I thought about signing up too. They hiring. They are hiring, trust me. Thanks for being here tonight. I think I'm still sharing the content. Make sure you like and share the content, man. We're about to get into this sexual deviant character. And we all know his wife was fake. His wife was fake, man. These actors, these Hollywood actors, they on the DL. All right, first of all. And they are what I like to call pansexual, y'all. These people are pansexual. They want to merge with other beings, other sexual deviant characters, and they want to live out their life on the DL. But we all know that Tyler Perry has always dressed up as a woman. And his story was very strange. It's like he said he was homeless, sleeping out of a car. Next thing you know, he's putting on a fucking wig and making movies that put black people in not so of a good light, man. I'm telling Harvey Weinstein, Tyler Perry, Oprah. What's that movie Oprah starred in? I think her name was that with that fat black girl, man. Like her mom and her dad was like raping her and shit, graping. And I'm like, what the fuck? When have we ever seen that in a black household? Y'all know which movie I'm talking about. All these slavery movies, it just put black people in a bad light. He's a part of it. He's a part of it. Now his wife is black, but he like men. And like I said, him and Diddy, they prefer white men. Yes, they. And the thing is, they get the models. So the sex workers are the models. Code word model, code word stripper. All right. So let's get into it because he had some excuses to say. He had some excuses, right? So media mogul, actor, filmmaker, playwright, and they say he's a God-fearing Christian, y'all. I told you. Let's pull this up because they always run to the church for some odd reason, and they run to these mega churches. Denzel did the same thing. Let's pull him up. Look at this shit, man. Look at this shit. Let me screen share. He out here doing this, y'all. He out here doing this, putting the Holy Ghost on people. He out here baptizing people in the name of the Lord, and he just got a sexual lawsuit. He out here speaking in tongues and shit. And they always run to the church. Look, the black experience, aka black excellence. But as you can see, black excellence is gone, man. That is now a misnomer. There's no such thing. After he left the building, you see him off all TD Snakes, all these mega preachers. See, the thing is, they wanted to get rid of the small church. And guess what? Your grandma loved Tyler Perry. Love Tyler. Look at him with Pastor Joel Osteen. He's a scam artist. He didn't let anybody in his church when the city flooded. But people go give them money. People go donate because they programmed to tie to the church. That's another taxation type scam. But you see all these people here, God say they go into heaven. They think they go into heaven, but they all really go into hell. This is your prosperity pimping right here, y'all. Even the dude in the Gucci outfit. What is this? Bishop Herman Murray. He's bringing Beyonce to the church. Bishop Eddie Long, he got caught playing with little boys. He got caught playing with little boys, you know what I'm saying? So they all following this same trend. They bring P. Diddy to the church. Let's look up Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg even went to the church. And they all play pastors because this a damn religion. Y'all didn't know Hollywood was a religion? These people could be pastors, devils, all at the same time. And you would never know. Joe Rogan, he's in the church now. He gave his life to Christ after he done sold his followers fake brain pills. All in the church. Denzel, let's pull up Denzel Washington. he got his doctor's degree in ministry. How the hell he in the lodge now? He got his minister's license after being on his boat. John Legend, you already know about her and Christy Teigen and what they allegedly they were swinging with Big Mike and your boy Barry Sortos. Yes, they were. They were swinging allegedly. We seen them talk about that on the red carpet. So they like putting their business out here. And we all know Christy Teigen. Let's pull up Christy Teigen. She's sick. Christy Teigen is sick. And she was talking about them hot dogs too. I believe she's a transformer. I believe she got something else in her engine. But she don't look right. You see her, she don't have childbearing hips, y'all. I like curvy women. Her head is like this. You know what I'm saying? She got this Arthropithecus look going on. Monkey man type shit. Oh, Christy Teigen, man. And we all seen her tweets. Let's pull up her old tweets. She said some nasty shit, y'all. They probably scrubbed it. They probably scrubbed her tweets because she said something. What drugs make you do that with your mouth? Asking for a friend who really wants to know. Of course they on drugs and they high. Obama smoked crack too. So just know your president smoked crack. My president don't smoke. My president don't smoke or drink, but yours don't smoke work. Yours don't smoke the 50 ball. All right, big difference. Big difference. And I believe her pregnancy was fake too, just like Beyonce's. Because we all know Beyonce, she had that fake ass. Beyonce's fake belly. She had that fake ass belly bump too. That was a beach ball in her stomach. And they rented out the whole third floor of the hospital. She had a surrogate mother and her kids are test tube babies, y'all. Ain't no stomach been like that, y'all. Ain't no motherfucking stomach just been like that. All right, her stomach looked like a frog with eyes right here. Come on, man. And Wendy Williams put her on blast too. But her kids didn't come out right because they test tube babies. They are what we call an immaculate conception because they was born in a test tube. And you could tell her other two kids something wrong with them. I guess her first kid, Ivy. See, Ivy is code word for IV. Y'all not understanding what that means. Ivy is that test tube shit they coming out with to help people get pregnant. So yeah, real deal. Let's pull up his wife because obviously his wife is a damn transhuman because she's the scapegoat for him being zesty. I text my mom this article. She said, "Wow." I said, "I told you so." It's just a matter of time. 45, number 45 and 47 shutting all this shit down. All right, it just is what it is. I ain't gonna be on here long. I swear I ain't gonna be on here long. So let's pull up what kind of deception he did to the black community. So he went and got him a black woman to personify black excellence, but he really messing with other. Let's see what did he look like? Because I think he was a male model on one of his shows. Hold on. It was a white male model. I told you they like white dudes. They like white dudes. And this is allegedly him. Why ain't the picture pop up? Look, all gay. Nah, I ain't got. You know what? I'm not bashing that community at all. Trust me. I'm just if you just if you're just you and you living in your truth, man, that great for you. You ain't no lie. You ain't lying to yourself. But people like Tyler Perry, man, you know what I'm saying? They lying to themselves, y'all, because they gotta trick the black community because they gotta keep on generating revenue from dumb black people, y'all. But this is him. And some say he got a strong jawline. He looked like Powder Toast Man. The women love him. The men love him. He's what we call pansexual, y'all. These motherfuckers are so horny that they'll screw a table. All right, they'll screw a tree, all that. They nasty, man. But like I said, they attract regular people. Tell me this, ladies. If you seen him walking down the street, you want to talk to him? But the thing is, guess what he did last night? He stuck his penis in his butt. But you just got his number because he got green eyes and thick eyebrows. You see how stupid you are? You see how easy it is to get HIV? We're going to talk about this HIV epidemic too, running rampant in Atlanta. All right? It's officially over for the blacks. All right? The black nasty people in Atlanta, they getting it bad. Downtown Atlanta is as bad as Zimbabwe, y'all. That's a whole. You got bio weapons walking around in downtown Atlanta, and you wonder why Trump want to close the borders because you got people walking in and walking in, haven't had no checkup, coming in here with HIV, but you want to protest? They want to have no kings protest, but you got people walking across the border with HIV. You got Africans working at Popeyes with HIV. They here, man. All right, and most of them go unnoticed because they got fake social security cards and all that. They already established, and they very might well be illegal, y'all. But they have fake. They already in the system. So once they get over here and get into that system, they could still be considered illegal. But they already got their graduation papers. They ready to work. So yeah, all I'm saying is, ladies, if you seen him at Target, you would give him your number, y'all. But last night he just poked him in the booty hole. You see, you're not gonna know because women are attracted to pansexual men. Trust me, they are. They're very well upkept. They're models. They're prostitutes. But you would never know. You gotta think when you're dealing with Hollywood, they want the best looking people to do dirties with. All right, and his ugly ass. his ugly monkey looking ass ain't really popping like that. So he gotta pay. He gotta sneak. He gotta grab balls. You know what I'm saying? He gotta do sneaky shit on the side, just like how P Diddy was doing people. Like he was pushing up on other men. The thing is, P Diddy, all his cases is about men. It's not about women. And the men are not stepping up because guess what? They get exposed and your career is over once you're connected to this demon they call Diddy. All right. But yeah, HIV rates in Atlanta now officially an epidemic. That means these motherfuckers got to go in quarantine. These people are going to be quarantined. They told you it was going to end up like that. I told you the black people were the lab rats for Neuralink, man. And the thing is, if you got AIDS, this device can detect that you're sick and you have to commit assisted, you know what, you know what. And due to the health of the governmental body, they cannot have a cancer spread. And you see what they did during the scamdemic. They gave you these numbers. Remember these numbers? No flu cases. Flu cases just disappeared. Flu cases just went Vinny Vici. You never heard from them. Now it's HIV, worse than fucking Africa. All right. So, and people are literally. I got a family member that's literally moving to Atlanta. It's my stepsister. She moving to Atlanta with her new boyfriend, and I'm like, the first thing popped up in my head was HIV. I said, what the fuck? When I hear Atlanta, the first thing come to my head HIV. When other people hear Atlanta, they hear opportunities, big city, bright lights, down south, southern shit. When I hear Atlanta, I think of HIV. All right, let's just have my mind as opera because I know there's a coordinated plan to wipe out blacks. Come on, man, duh. They can't. The thing is, blacks multiply at a fast rate, and they like, damn. We put it we put the guns right next to the train in the box in the milk cartons. We put the guns in there. They keep on killing each other, but somehow they keep on repopulating. We poison the water. What's I don't know what the hell. Guess what? They know blacks love sex. They know blacks love to smoke. So yeah, they go put fentanyl in the weed. They go spray fentanyl on your weed, and they go send a freaky ass sexual deviant to come ransack the neighborhood and give everybody HIV. This is an old tactic. They've been doing this, and guess what? AIDS cure costs 40 grand. If you don't have 40 grand, your ass, you go get a cold and you go end up dying because your white blood cells can't conquer that cold. Your immune system is deteriorating. And the thing is, they all got a hand in this HIV epidemic because they like booty. They're the booty bandits. All right. They like it in the butt. All right. It just is what it is. You gotta be nasty to make it to these higher levels. You can't be that's why people need to realize if you think you about to just blow up and be on top, man, that's called fantasy land. That means you don't know where you at. You just in fantasy land and you just following trending topics. And when your favorites go down, now who do you have to run to? Because these motherfuckers are the preachers. These people are the pastor. then there's no difference between a rapper and a rapist or a preacher or a pimp. There ain't no different. They just go unnoticed to the people with the untrained eye. Their eyes are not trained to see the truth, man. Why do you think this man is holding his face? Because he has HIV. This black man is holding. They just telling you who it is. Shit, they not putting a black man in the cover of the picture for no reason. Them blacks got AIDS, and guess what? They got a lot to do with it. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, 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 yeah. Remember that? It ain't just sexual contact. A lot of it has to do with that. You know what? You see that syringe? Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. Let's not act stupid tonight. We already know. So yeah, that's part of it. That's part of it. Oh, let's get into this video though. Man, I wish. What time is it? I ain't gonna be on here for a long time. I meant to get on here earlier, but shit, when you a full time dad, man, you can't do what you want to do, man. You know, I gotta really put time to the side to really like make music. Podcast easy. I could just fire this up overnight, man. Making music. And I got a toothache. My damn head hurt. I don't, blah, 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 blah. Hold on. That's going to be my new album cover, too. I'm doing a whole project. You know, y'all not getting no more singles. I'm not doing no more singles. Y'all getting a whole manufactured product, and I'm gonna just drop back to back to back. I'm not doing singles no more. You won't hear a single no more. It'd be a whole album format. But let's get into this. My bad. Sorry for getting sidetracked. Mm. Shit.
Whole world. He's got the whole world in his hands.
Oh my
Got the
God.
whole world in his hands. Hey, I'm just sitting here on my porch just looking. What am I looking at? I'm looking to the hills from whence cometh my help. For my help, some of y'all know the rest. Um, I just wanted to come on and just tell everybody, just be as calm as you can.
A bunch of nothing. A bunch of nothing. So yeah, $260 million sexual assault lawsuit. That's crazy work, y'all. That's crazy. I tell you what, that's crazy work. Let me see. Just fake influencers. That's all it is. Fake influencers. Let's pull this up because Tucker Carlson changed his mind real quick. Tucker Carlson says, "Well, I tell you what, he flipped overnight, didn't he? First he was with Iran. Now, no, this was him. This was him in 2012. What made him flip? So first he was with ISIS Rod and L, which is a Egyptian terminology, which is Egyptian gods. Isis, Ra, and El are three Egyptian gods. What the hell does Jesus Christ have to deal with Isis, Ra, and El? And I won't. I'll never get an answer from a religious person. I would never get an answer from a religious person about that. I posted it every now and then. I'm like, what does Isis, Ra, and El have to do with Jesus Christ? All I hear is crickets. So people think it's Israel and the Jews, but nah, it's really ancient Egypt people are worshiping. And what did Christ say? He said, get up out of ancient Babylonian, Egyptian culture, even though he learned his ways from the Egyptians. Just like Moses tried to escape, but you can't escape the Egyptian curse. It's on the back of your dollar, first of all. Israel is on the back of your dollar. That all seeing now is L, or who we call Elion Musket, because he deals with electromagnetism or electric currency that has to deal with the central nervous system. L is located in the middle of the cosmos, and he perpetuates through the central nervous system. So he's basically in the middle, and all his subjects are wrapping around him like the Christ mass, as you can see in this picture of the Vatican. You can see everybody surrounded around the sacrificial lamb, who they call the Pope or the man of sin or the man of synth. All right, because that's the Pope. That's his synth body. He's white. Everybody around him is a demon or dark. And like I said, that dark void is what we call a black hole. And you see Jesus Christ coming out this damn black hole or this black void because the demons or the dark represents the unknown. But Jesus Christ is in all white, going back into his mother. But his mother, or Mary Magdalene, represents magnetism. Jesus was a magi. Everybody's drawn towards what we call a seraphim. If you look up a seraphim, it's a winged being with eyes all around it. Okay? And like I said, this is Jesus Christ coming out the CERN machine. But here go your Isis, Ra, and El. So when I hear people talking about this holy war, and when Donald Trump says, "Oh, we're not gonna start any new wars," y'all not reading between the fucking lines. You think you think this is a new war? This war been going on. Ain't no such thing as a new war. Y'all got to read between the lines. That's why y'all not real Trump supporters, because y'all don't read between the lines. When Donald Trump said we ain't starting no new war, you can't start a new war. These families been going at each other for since the beginning of fucking government. Ain't no such thing. This the same war. Ain't gonna be no new wars. This the same war. That's why I know a lot of y'all not really tapped in with this Macedonian shit. It's only a few of us that can uh perpetuate this knowledge on a higher level. Because you leave it up to the rest of these gumps, they gonna fail you every time. I tell you what, they gonna fail you every time. Yes, they are. But yeah, that's what Tucker Carlson said in 2012, y'all. But now he with the Iranians, and I believe they set up a system called what is it, Plantar or something, to keep track of these motherfuckers. But yeah, everybody worships Isis, Ra, and El in some type of form. Isis, Ra, and El ain't nothing but the UN, the United Nations, and UNESCO. That's what Israel is. Another hub It's not necessarily nothing special. It's just another hub or another UN, another United Nations. And if you're not a part of that, you know, that connection, that alliance, yes, technically through different agreements, yeah, they would have to abide by that code or not even get in there, involve themselves in it at all. But like I said, Donald Trump always hit his target. He don't really get civilians involved unless they're in the way. That's their fault. But he warned that one city, he said, get the fuck out. So you better get out now. Ain't gonna be really no boots on the ground, so we ain't gonna lose no soldiers. I mean, you have a couple of bomber jets. Boom, 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 boom. If that's the case, if worse comes to worse, that's all I'm saying. But yeah, ain't no new world. It's the same war that been going on for eons. Man versus mankind, y'all. And that's an everlasting. That war ain't never gonna cease to exist because it's going on simultaneously. When they say stuff happened in heaven before it happened in earth, that's what you looking at now. All right, that's exactly what you looking at. Manifest destiny with between these 13 families. They just fighting each other like brother and sister. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, only the advanced countries get to have the nukes. The ones that's trying to develop nukes they can't have. They lost the race. That's what the whole space race was about. Y'all y'all don't understand why Iran cannot have fucking nukes because they lost the space race. But to a gump, you can't explain it. You know what I'm saying? They out the loop. They just out the loop. I told you, people got to catch up with my channel. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm past them damn. I'm really past them Tucker Carlsons and them Candace Owens and shit when it comes to breaking this shit down, y'all. And yes, I will be getting a Trump phone. All right, I'll be the first. I'll be the first blackie with a Trump phone as soon as it come out. All right. Another thing, when Democrats don't get their way, they get dangerous. Yeah, they start playing that Morgan Wallen and that Twister. They get dangerous. Yeah, you see what's happening now. This is going on too. This still going on. We just had those other two senators. They got their top pushed back. All right, and guess who it was? John Wilkes Booth. There's a whole bunch of John Wilkes Booth. But y'all heard what Trump said. He said, I used to be hunted, now I'm the hunter. He said he's the hunter. So when Trump turns into John Wilkes Booth and the roles are reversed, don't fucking act scared now. Y'all be acting scared. Y'all just don't understand, man. Trump is the hunter now. So if you've been naughty, guess what? You might just have a bad life. I'll be honest with you, because the thing is, look, guess what? The new lobbying. Qatar targeted 250 Trump influencers to change U.S. policy. Who are those 250 Trump influencers that Qatar paid for? You're probably listening to one of them. And it ain't fucking me, because shit, I ain't shit. Ain't nobody hit my motherfucking cash app for shit. Matter of fact, hit my damn cash app. By the way, hit my damn cash app. I don't care who put money in my shit. As long as I see dollar signs, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't even want to know where it came from. Just put it in there. Yeah, follow me on True Social. We expanding on True. I really been expanding on True Social, but yeah, that's the Cash App $ McAfee. Y'all know what time it is. But yeah, I ain't getting paid for this shit. I do this shit for a hobby. I love doing it, breaking this stuff down. You know what I'm saying? I love my art. I love the artwork. I love my artwork and all that. I'm in tune with myself. I ain't no gump. Tell you that much. Now look at here. Who's been getting paid? Cause it sure ain't been me. I'll tell you that much. So you got 250 uh whale heads walking around here being get influencing Trump supporters to change US policy. Yeah, I bet you listen to these people all the damn time. That's the crazy part about it. 250, y'all. We're targeted. They came with that offer. It could be the Hodge twins. It could be Charlie Kirk. Shit, according to this right here, it was Tucker Carlson at one point. Wasn't he over there chilling in Qatar with that red Kabbalah bracelet? Like I said, allegedly he was a delivery boy at Comet Pizza. Allegedly. Let's move on, y'all. Let's move on. Detroit TV anchor resigns, telling colleagues she's tired of covering niggers killing each other. Black fatigue for real. You see what's going on in America? What time is it? 12:30. I'm about to get off here. I got a bad toothache. I got a headache. For real. And I wanted to be on here for a little bit, but I'm gonna get off and just do part two tomorrow. But yeah, she's tired. She's tired. This obviously didn't go through. He blowing smoke in the air. Iranian state TV says tonight a great surprise will occur, one that the world will remember for centuries. And we didn't see nothing from dude. He was blowing smoke at his ass. But everybody up in an uproar about what? You stay all the way in America. What are you doing worrying about what's going on over here? That's between the families. But the thing is, guess what you did? I told you what you did. You went to Walmart and got you a big old T-bone steak. You went to Kroger, got you a big chicken breast, cooked it. You didn't give a fuck about them bombs going off in Ukraine, not Ukraine, but Israel. You sure didn't give a fuck about. We sure didn't give a fuck about Ukraine getting blown up either. Or we didn't give a fuck about Iran getting blown up. You heard that shit on the news and you went in your kitchen and cooked that damn T-bone steak and you laid your head down. This shit wasn't on your damn mind. Unless that was the last thing you looked at on your phone. And that's by default. And that's by default. They got y'all hooked up and they pulling y'all heartstrings because they know how to tug on America heartstrings, especially when it's time to go to war. All right? Just give me the truth. I'm just giving you the truth. Who else is on here? Shouts out to a human beings. When Americans, hold on, I'm about to read this. When American soldiers head over to defend the elimination of over 18,000 kids, that is sad. Bad enough taxes pay billions to Israel. Now our kids. Yeah, Israel is just like a UN, a hub of the UN. That's all that is. Another UN, another city state. They all pay into it. The religious order, they pay into the Vatican. The AI sector pays into Mossad in Israel. So they got their own CIA. These establishments, they just don't go away overnight. I don't care who the president is. They just not gonna go away overnight. Everything the devil has already got his kingdom set up. And I believe people was like people really thought in their head that things would just go happen overnight. It just don't. It's just not. Nothing happens overnight. But yeah, the thing is, I don't think soldiers. We don't need boots on the ground. We got the technology. We got Air Force and shit. Trump. If Trump wanted to hit his target, he would hit his target without putting kids in danger. So what they got going on, Israel and Iran got going on, Trump just playing the mediator between the two before he step in and end it all. But he go see what who you know what I'm saying, he go weigh it out because he already got this dude's a picture of this dude's house right here. But people think it's the old way of fighting. It ain't the old way of fighting no more. This shit all deals with intellect. This whole war is about intellect. It's really a spiritual battle. It's not really kinetic, hands on hand combat. I think people think they just go send it's gonna be hand on hand. Nah, we got weapons, drones, and everything. You just can't be caught slipping out in the field when this technology come through, or your ass is gonna be grasped. Just like them Ukrainian soldiers, Vladimir Lizinski, he was hiring special needs soldiers to go fight in his war, and Russians was just blowing them up like crazy. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what people sign up for. So if there's gonna be a lot of people that's chipped with the mark of the beast. And what do I call this? A artificial AI right wing influencer, pretending to be MAGA, but he's probably hired by one of these Qatar people. He got the chip. He worship his god Serapis or Osiris. They personify the same device that's on his fucking head. Cause this dude right here, he's a sellout. He got the damn chip. And a lot of people say they ain't gonna take the chip, but it's already embedded into the lexicon for people to be hooked up to the beast or the 666. All right, it just is. Even you see, they all copying off their god Osiris, and the reason why he's green is because he personifies green screen technology, y'all. This is you can influence a lot of people with green screen technology. Hold on, Raytheon. So take to China and Russia under Biden. So they have it. Yeah, everybody. That's the whole race, the whole space race, the whole artificial space race. The first one to get the technology is the first one who get all the control over everybody else. Just how they got Mr. H, that guy with the mustache. He was the first one to create the TV and the radio. That's how he was communicating with his soldiers, but everybody else didn't have that technology. So the first person with the technology, they go try to jump on him. So, and it's been like that throughout history. What else we got on here? I think that's about it. Did we do? Oh, we didn't do this. Yeah, the HIV epidemic. I said some of these people they gotta stay together because they got the same damn diseases and shit. So they can't go out here and mess with regular people because they don't want to. But this is in April 2000. I keep on hearing this. That's why I wanted to talk about it because this ain't the first time I done heard about it. It keeps on popping up. FDA approves world's only twice a year shot to prevent HIV. So they got the shit that's gonna prevent it because they know people out here are sexually deviant. Yeah, they know people out here. They know people out here doing the most, and it's all by design, yo.
These do bring them out.
And some of them HIV cases, they go undetected. They just don't. They just sweep them under the rug and just put them right back in the hood.
Dix is the GOAT.
Join us at Crave. Order to eat while
Y'all see that commercial, Dicks? That's pedophilia too. You know who else? Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something right quick. Cause this is, and I told y'all not to let y'all kids listen to this dude. I told y'all, and you know what? I got a lot of backlash. I said, yep. I said, y'all go run into a dead end. Rich man's war. I don't want nothing to do with it. HIV, Bill Gates Corp. Man. Yeah, it's always gonna be a rich man's war. That's it's families, they just battle. It's 13 families and they all want power. And the countries that got the nukes who won the race can't have the smaller countries getting the nukes. Or they'll be able to capitalize or cause, you know, some type of harm to their people, and that's how they do it in Israel too. They attack their own people. Every country got their own deep state, and they just don't go away. So when you cut one head off, another one grows back. That's why you gotta wait till they do the most horrific shit to really, you know what I'm saying? That's just the nature of these degrees. Oh, we gotta catch this dude doing this because yeah, because if he just string us along and do dirty shit every few months, we can't catch him like that. We gotta wait till he do something big. That's how it is when you're trying to get people for international crimes. You're not really go get somebody. It's gonna be hard to get somebody when they just peddling their crimes along. But when they all add up to a certain magnitude, yeah, you can finally do it because they done did it for so long. But they gotta have some type of paper trail to just have a concrete case because they got the judges paid off too. You gotta think they got the judges and all that paid off, man. It's we really don't have no wiggle room as we thought we did, but I can see a light at the end of the tunnel, but is it like I said, it ain't gonna be peaches and cream, and that got a lot to deal with people living in fantasy land too. Like some things we gotta come to terms with. Like, man, yeah, this is happening. This could possibly happen, but I'm not gonna jump to the conclusion and make myself look like an ass either. So yeah, let me show you this because this is very important. And I said this a long time ago. I caught backlash over this, and I said, man, y'all don't see what's going on and how he's trying to groom your kids. This dude right here, and we got to keep an update on his case too, because he got y'all kids doing corn. He got people's kids involved in corn, y'all. It's Andrew Tate and Bonnie, the dude that slept with all them dudes. She slept with all them dudes, and they did a scene together, y'all. You know what I'm saying? They both did a scene together. And allegedly, they say she got. Allegedly, they say she got a you know what. But I looked her up. I ain't gonna lie, I looked her up, and I seen her movie before. I seen her movie before, and shit, her shit looked like Arby's roast beef cake. Y'all, I ain't even gonna lie. She got a lot of skin. She got a lot of skin flaps down there, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. So with his little weenie, he ain't got no weenie. So I don't know how the hell he doing damage. He gonna do damage with that because that's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway. And speaking of HIV, shit, she possibly could have HIV, and she might have gave it to this guy, Andrew Tate. Might have gave him HIV, but yeah, they did it, you know. But guess what? Your kids watch this dude. He was grooming your kids the whole time. And I told y'all people chose him over me. I said, all right, I see people had their favorites. Look at this shit, man. Look at this shit. Grown people go do what they want to do at the end of the day. But that's not the case. The kids know this guy. And once they figure out who she is, they go want to see what? They go want to see the video. Now, after they see the video, your kids are hooked on corn. Told you he was a pedo the whole time. He was a pedo the whole time, y'all. It just looked different under the red pill. There's pedos on both sides, all right?
Okay, now it's my turn to fuck. I'm gonna punch you, Bonnie.
Look, he teaching her how to abuse, beat up. I gotta turn this dude off. All right, I gotta turn this dude off. I think we pretty much cover everything within an hour. I'm about to get off of here. Shouts out to a human being for stopping by. I think we about done. I think it's.
Mr. Trump tested. I'm about to hit y'all over the head with another banger. Fake ass nigga. Fake ass nigga. Fake ass nigga run around in a MAGA hat. Fake ass nigga run around in a MAGA hat. Girl, you're not real cause you put on a MAGA hat. Boy, you're not real cause you put on a MAGA hat. Fake ass nigga run around in a MAGA hat. Fake ass nigga run around in a MAGA hat. Girl, you're not real cause you put on a MAGA hat. Boy, you're not real cause you put on a MAGA hat. Fake ass nigga run around in a MAGA hat. Your girlfriend took to Pfizer and she's built like a Cadillac. From plunging out your toilet, but I had to use the magic jet. I think I smell some cheese, mozzarella mixed with Kobe Jet. Ninja Turtle looking like a Pizzagate your contract. You turn the master splinter, yeah, I'm the sensei. Mr. Trump tested God was born on a Wednesday. Fake ass clown caught you living in your dun's hat. Mine's a 10-4, I can zip lock 'em up. Even though I voted red, I'm slipping on a blood puddle. MAGA color umbrella drippy like the mud puddle. Barney Rubble Flintstone, I can make your bed rock. JFK dripper, I'm alive, you missed the headshot. Shooting with a pencil, blocking shot like Matumbo. Standing in the kitchen, but I'm whipping up some gumbo. Mr. Trump-tastic, I can be your Huckleberry misdiagnosed, and I think you need a specialist. Events on horizon, and I just crossed the precipice. Crazy on the beat, and I need to see a therapist. My heart is turning cold, so I made a few songs. Batty kick him down under football. I feel like Danny Townsend. Kangaroo sweat, had me chilling with the Aussies. Talking down on Trump now, spitting in your coffee. I got a green thumb, now I'm selling out the broccoli. Finding all the nights and I feel like Wayne Gretzky. Jumping out the gym and I think I want an SP. Mr. Trump-tastic, surfing on a jet ski. I served him Coke Zero, but I think he wants a Pepsi. USA flag, same color as your bestie. I feel like Rick Ross with my Jeffrey Dahmer shades on. I already won, cause you guys are all pagan. Ross Perot on TV, but I feel like Ronald Reagan. Cooking up some beef, but I'd rather eat with vegan. Boy, you're not a legend, ate your cup like Christy Teigen. White lives matter, had me praying to the Jesus. Cat got your tongue, now you speaking Pentecostal. Desecrate your bone, and I found a few fossils. Clone the DNA, now he's tugging on his skin mask. Yellow brick road, and I'm back by the ghost. Standing freezing when it's cold, break the ice with a toothpick. Fake ass nigga running around in a mega head. Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump.